Hey, what's up everyone? Today I'm bringing you some map navigation tips on the map Slums. What you're watching is a 46 and 11 domination game. Now Slums is a pretty small map and there are only 3 pathways or routes to each side of the map. And it's also one of the more square maps in the game. It's really short, it's not as elongated as some of the other maps which are more rectangular like. So what that means is just that as soon as you spawn in, it's really fast to get back to the middle of the map. And with the B flag on this map being right smack dab in the middle, it can often make it pretty hard to capture, especially because there's almost no cover whatsoever. And the only spot that provides any cover at all, which is what you see me using, is right on the edge of the stairs. You can get some cover from that middle pathway. But even that is no help if they come from the blue room or up over the statue. Now in this gameplay, me and my teammate make it look pretty easy. We jump on the flag right away, we capture it, no opposition. And the reason it was so easy was not because of anything either of us did that was special, but it was actually what our teammates did that made it easy to capture. And if you didn't notice, what they did was actually push past the B flag onto the other team's side of the map. So what this did was push them back into their spawn and made it harder for them to advance forward towards the B flag. And this is really the key to capturing the B flag on this map, because if you or your teammates don't do that, it's really easy for the other team to pick you off on the B flag. This isn't a map where you can just run out and jump on the flag and get behind cover or something. It's essential that you push them away from spots that overlook the B flag, and that's really your only chance of being able to capture it. Now, as you can see here in the gameplay, we're playing against some tack inserting snipers, which can get annoying, but I usually don't mind because they're usually not very good, and it can be easy kills, and usually a pretty easy victory. Not only that, but I like to use EMP grenades so I can easily destroy their tack inserts, as you see me do in this game. And maybe it's just me, but it seems that once a couple people start sniping and tack inserting, that all of a sudden by the end of the game, everyone is doing the same thing. Everyone's got their snipers out by the second half, and it just turns into a crapshoot, But right here, you're going to see me actually get rid of one of them. If you direct your attention to the bottom left, you'll see he has rage quit the game after that C4. Just a random toss. Pick up my kill streaks. But anyway, this game we got lucky. It didn't turn into a snipe fest. For the most part, everyone was using, assault rifles, submachine guns and stuff. But there were still a couple guys sniping. But I don't have any problem with snipers or anything. I mean, it's something I like to do once in a while. It's a fun part of the game. But it can get annoying when everyone's doing it, and you got those kids that think they're good and they're playing, sniping as if they are good when they're really not. But other than that, I have no problem with people sniping. But I don't know, does that ever happen to you guys where everyone starts to snipe in a game and it turns into basically sniper only? Or have you never really experienced that? Now here, lie down, throw up the lightning strike, just try and get a couple kills. And quad! Love that feeling. Throw up a lightning strike, because usually you get, 1 or 2 kills or something with it. But then all of a sudden you get a quad or more. I mean, there have been times I've gotten 5 and even 6-man lightning strikes. Just a great feeling because you just see all those numbers rolling. You see lightning strike, and then the third one goes off, and boom, you get like 4 more lightning strike kills. I think the most I've ever gotten with a lightning strike was 7 out of 8 in a game of Ground War. There was 8 people on the other team, and I got 7 of them with the lightning strike. I know there's people, they've gotten all 9 and stuff, but I've yet to experience such an awesome feat. I have gotten 6 out of 6 though in a game of domination. I took out the entire other team with the lightning strike. And this lightning strike here, not so lucky. I get killed right after I use it, and I only end up getting a double. And that's always a bummer, getting killed right after you use your kill streak. And again, like I said at the beginning, this is just a really short map. You can see how fast I get right back into the action, and a grenade basically 2 steps after I've spawned, is destroying tack and certain stuff. And if you're using a frag or semtex, this is a good map to use frag and semtex, because you can just throw it right after you spawn, and you can get those random kills with it. And as the first half winds down, if you've enjoyed everything so far, maybe leave a like rating. just takes a couple seconds, and I really appreciate it. And you'll see the scoreboard in a moment, but I believe I was 26-5 in the first half. And I don't do quite as well in the second half. I must go 20-6 in the second half. A couple more kids join on their team, that aren't using snipers. Like a couple of kids I left were using. And we also go back and forth on the B flag. They have it a little bit, we have a little bit.
Halftime. Domination.
Now in the second half here, we don't do as good a job of getting onto their side of the map and keeping them away from the B flag, so it makes it a little more difficult. And I was kind of half expecting my team to do the same thing that they had done in the first half, which was push to their side, but they actually didn't push forward as far, and they were getting killed when they would try to push further. And I wasn't using a class that was meant for rushing forward and getting into their territory. It's an assault rifle, and it also doesn't have stock or quick draw on it. As you can see here, my secondary is the FHJ, so I don't even have a secondary I can swap to like the Cap 40 for close quarters or anything. And speaking of the FHJ, it's not something I really see a lot of. Most people, especially with the PIC 10 system, don't have a launcher, an anti-air launcher in their class setups. But it's actually a really effective way to get your score streaks. As you can see right there, I picked up 175 from the UAV and then counter UAV, which actually gave me my UAV. So it really serves as a dual purpose in that I'm able to take out their kill streaks while getting my own. So if the other team always seems like they have a lot of UAVs and stuff in the air, just get a class with a launcher and you can get rid of their kill streaks while helping you get your own. Because it's not something that many people do, and you'll really be able to help your team out. Now right here, you're going to see really good utilization of the kill streaks I've just gotten. My teammates and I, like I said, weren't able to push them back and get them away from the B flag. But what I'm able to do is use the lightning strike to kill the guys that are looking over the B flag, and I'm able to jump on with a teammate. And you see me lying down in the same spot that I was talking about earlier on the stairs, and that gives you a little bit of cover from some areas of the map. But if you need to capture the B flag and you've got some kill streaks, don't just use them aimlessly, use them to help you get back on the B flag. And here you can see I've been getting EMP'd a lot. I was lying down just to try and wait it out because I had another UAV and I also had my Hellstorm still to use. But, I get taken out, and it really just shows how useful the EMP grenades can be, and that's why I use them as well. Now what I like to do on the map Slums for protecting the B flag is to stay by this middle statue. It's pretty much what you see me do most of this game, and the reason for that is that it allows me to see all three pathways that lead to the B flag, and it also gives you pretty good cover from all directions. The only trouble you really run into at the spot is if you start getting attacked from two sides at once, so it's a little more dangerous than just trying to hold down the blue room or just the middle area. But for me, I like to live dangerously, and I found that I'm able to get a lot more kills by staying by the statue and being able to look in all three directions. I don't like to push for triple caps on this map unless I have a VSAT because the spawns flip really easily and it can get really messy, and you can go from having 2 flags to all of a sudden them having 2 flags, because when playing solo you never know what your teammates are going to do or what they're thinking. So on a small map where the spawns flip really easily, it's best to have something like a VSAT in the air. And right here you can see they're starting to push back into our spawn. There's a guy by C, and that draws me and another teammate or two away from the B flag, and that leads to the other team being able to capture it. Obviously it's not a big deal at this point. We've got the game completely on lock, but it does show by getting onto the other team's side that it'll help your teammates capture the B flag. However, it doesn't last long for them, as we end up quickly taking it back just by brute force and superior killing power. And now at this point the gameplay is pretty much over. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you want to see more, leave a like and subscribe. And at the end of this video, you're actually going to see a really good spot for taking out guys that are head glitching behind the counter inside the blue room. But again, leave a like and subscribe. Until next time, peace out.
Friendly counter UAV inbound.
Snipe!
Time's almost up.
Going explosive.